Hi guys, welcome to Good Living Daily with me, Chester. This is the channel that's all about helping you live your best life possible. Now, of course, right now we are in exceptional times, the times of Covid-19. So here in the UK, there are well over 3 million cases now, and unfortunately around 80,000 people have so far died in this country. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is some really exciting new medicines and the vaccine, however you feel about it, on the horizon. So fingers crossed, we could be at the turning curve soon. Anyway, I wanted to quickly share with you my experience of COVID isolation, because 3 million of us have had it already. So that's a lot of us that are going to be isolated for 10 days. Now, if you've done that already, please do comment below and let me know how you got on. But it's actually surprisingly tough to stay in your own living situation for 10 days, not being able to leave at all. It is surprisingly tough and can be quite lonely. So I wanted to share this video to give you some positivity, to give you some ideas, some tips and tricks that I used during my isolation to keep, of course, first of all, as healthy as possible. This is a severe virus, so if you are infected, it's crucial to keep as healthy as possible, but also to have some fun and to even be productive with your time if you want to. So I hope you enjoy this. I really do. Please do like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course share with someone who could need it, who may be in isolation right now. Okay, so let's get started. I would like to quickly point out that this is by no means medical advice. Okay, so number one is sweat the small stuff. This is the opposite of what we normally think. We're supposed to not sweat the small stuff, but hear me out. So when you're locked up in isolation for 10 days, maybe you're feeling ill, hopefully not. But if you are isolating, there's a temptation to not get dressed in the morning, maybe not even get out of bed. But those small stuff, the things that we do every day, we take for granted, I would implore you to keep them going. So get up every single day, make your bed and have a shower and get dressed. There's a reason why the amazing nurses and healthcare workers in the hospital get the patients up every day, clean them and put some fresh clothes on them. Of course, it's important for your physical health, staying clean and things like bed sores, but also your mental health as well. You must have had it where you've been lying in bed feeling pretty ill, pretty rotten, and you force yourself to get up, have a nice shower and get dressed, and you instantly feel rejuvenated and better, hopefully. Now, I was going one step beyond this and having cold showers. I'm not advising this. This is just what I was doing. Why? I do it anyway. I love cold showers, but I kind of stepped it up a gear because what do we know about COVID-19? Well, it's a virus that affects our respiratory system and our cardiovascular system. So by having cold showers, my thinking was I was strengthening my cardiovascular system, getting everything working as best as it should. Okay, number two, meditate. Things that I hear most of the time with regards to meditation is this. Number one, maybe you're not sure how to. Don't worry, I have you covered. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be releasing a couple of great videos on how I meditate. I'm certainly not an expert, but I'll try and help. Number two, people often say that their mind's too busy and they can't meditate for that reason. I would counter that by saying that my mind is certainly too busy, and that's precisely the reason why we need to meditate. So don't let that stop you. And number three, people often say that they don't have the time to meditate. Well, I'm sorry guys, but that excuse is now null and void. You've got 10 days to play with. So now's the time. How about giving it a try? Number 3 is to move every single day. Now, of course, if you're severely ill, perhaps this is inappropriate. I hope you're not, and I do wish you a speedy recovery. But if you can, I do believe in the importance of movement. We're trying to keep our mind, body, and soul, all three, as healthy as possible. So get up, as I said, move about, do something with your body, and you will feel so much better for it, I promise. I was doing yoga some days, just some basic stretching some days, and myofascial release with foam rollers and lacrosse balls and things. I was just mixing it up. I was even doing press-ups and pull-ups and stuff, but my symptoms were very mild. So I'm not saying you necessarily have to do that. Okay, number 4, supplementation. So what I did myself, I kept it basic, kept it simple. Most of these supplements I take every day anyway, but my thinking was, what can I do to really make sure that my immune system and my general health were as good as possible? So I was taking omega-3s every single day. I was taking vitamin D every single day, which I do believe in the winter you should be taking anyway. I was taking fresh lemon juice every single day in water, drinking plenty of water, of course. I was taking some lovely organic honey, so lemon juice, honey. I would sometimes make this into a tea with green tea with some fresh ginger. So all of them are fantastic. Antibacterial, antiviral, of course. So yeah, really serving us well. So that was it. Omega-3, vitamin D, lemon, honey, ginger, and also echinacea, known unofficially as nature's antibiotic. Really, really good for your immune system and health in general. So there you go. Number 5, I would encourage you to reach out. So this works in 2 ways. Reach out to other people who may need you. So as I mentioned, 10 days on your own, if you do live alone, or even if you live with someone else. I was keeping away from my flatmate because I didn't want him to get it. And yeah, it can feel quite lonely, really, really can. So I would encourage you, on one hand, if you know someone who's isolating, reach out to them. I had so many messages of just well-wishing and support, and it was so nice. It really did have a great impact on me. So please do that if you know someone else who's in isolation who might need help. Offer to drop them around some shopping, for example. How nice is that? And also, as I said, you've got more time on your hands. Why not reach out to old friends? I sent several messages out to people that I haven't spoken to in possibly even years, that I want to have in my life, and wanted to just reach out and share some good well wishes with everyone. So take the opportunity, reach out to old friends, reach out to people who might need it, people you've been meaning to call or speak to for ages. So there we go. That's the end of part 1. There are 5 great tips, I hope, that will help you really maximize your 10-day isolation, keep you healthy, keep you happy, even keep you productive. I'd like to quickly finish by saying that the first few days of my isolation were a little bit negative. I was thinking, I was coming at it from a place of a little bit of resentment, really wanting to be outside, running and swimming and cycling. And yeah, it just doesn't serve you when you're in that negative mind state. So I would encourage you to flip the coin and view this as a positive. Most of us are so busy and we just don't have time to do the things that we really want to do, and also to rest and recover from the daily stresses of life and a virus such as COVID. So see this 10 days as a blessing, as a forced holiday, and really do let yourself rest, relax, sleep as much as possible, because that's fundamental for our health and well-being anyway. So there you go. This is a blessing, not a curse. Let's keep it positive. Join me in part 2 for another 5, hopefully awesome tips for your COVID isolation.